What is up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll make this super quick intro since we have not done much on YouTube in the way of videos. I've decided to create more content on YouTube because it's easier for everybody. We're all kind of adults that watch my channel, so it's a little bit easier for you to have time to watch the videos at your own leisure versus trying to catch one of my streams. We will still be streaming. We're going to change the schedule up a little bit. I'm going to change that and all the graphics and everything, get that posted as well. But we are going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games for our first session of YouTube. Oh gosh, I should have had this ready. Here we go. Legend of the Dragoon, or the Legend of Dragoon. My my Halo light is making it hard to show this to the camera. So we're going to be playing through this. It's 4 discs, PlayStation 1. That'll be something we're going to do as a series on the channel, and that's what will be in this video. We're also going to be doing a lot of other games, a lot of content, thinking about doing a Skyrim series as well, Cat Claws and Fireballs. We're going to do an unarmed Khajiit that also uses magic, one of my favorite combinations. So stay tuned, hope you guys enjoy the YouTube content, and without further ado, let's get right into the game. Alright, let's get into the game. Welcome to the Legend of Dragoon. Sorry, the picture quality is going to be a little garbage because it's PlayStation 1, but we're going to do the best we can. So, here we go. So stoked. And in any of these cinematic parts, I'm not going to talk because the cinematics are pretty few and far between. So just give you the ability to kind of enjoy those. So here we go.
Great Commander, this way.
So, this is her. Indeed. Put her in custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
The little gaps in the video there is whenever I'm adjusting the volume. Unfortunately, it does like a little blip in the video feed anytime that I adjust the volume. So we'll try to leave it alone for now. Just want you to be able to hear the cinematics pretty well, but then the game not be overwhelming once the cinematics are over. There is a lot of dialogue in this game, so I will be reading that verbally. The nostalgia. The green-tusked dragon, Fairbrand. Chapter 1, Serdian War. Yee! And here we go. Chance of war more likely. So this is Dart. He is the main character of the game. Hope it's just a rumor. Might need to adjust that volume for the game just a little bit. This game's oddly quiet. Who are you? I'll hold it there so I can adjust the volume. There we go. Okay. There we go. Are you a mercenary of Basil? Answer. What are you doing? Are you drawing a sword against us? What is that? The heck is this? That would be the green-tusked dragon. Ah! Gotta do something or I'll be killed. Run! Run, Forrest, run! Over the tree and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. Run! What a monster. It's coming! Ah! That hurt. The lovely 2D art style where you just like bounce over a rock and supposedly they don't see you. You don't want to die, shut the you know what up. I've thought about doing character voices for each of the characters, but I'm gonna struggle with that a little bit, so thank you for saving me. I'm not doing female voices though. What the heck was that? It's a dragon. A dragon? But it's strange. That village could have been easily destroyed without a dragon. The village? Are you talking about Celis? And those soldiers were... There won't be anything left by now. Celis is my village! Go! Run! Oh, also, for some reason, the characters don't actually run like up the paths that they're supposed to, so you'll see a lot of rendering errors with that, because I'm emulating the game through a computer. So they won't run up the paths. Oh, I just missed an important dialogue point because I'm stupid. Yeah, so she said, that man, there's no way, and her little thing on her chest, like, glowed or whatever. Run! The village! Oh no, my god! Where is everybody? Okay, and this is my first point of where I can actually play. Woohoo! Get to run around. Yay! Okay, so quick thing before we get into this next bit. The reason that this game is so fantastic, and also why it was kind of innovative for its time, it's a turn-based combat game, but it adds in specific button presses that have to be completed at specific time intervals to complete your attacks. So it's not just like press a button and run up and hit, or press a button and you cast a spell. It's, you have to physically time your attacks, and you'll see that on screen when we get into these next little bits. Didn't get enough killing? It may be enough if I kill you. Whack. Ah! Oh, a mercenary. Isn't it a little late for you to show up? Shut up! What are you doing here? Dart forever talks like Batman now. Can't you see? We're gonna occupy this area, and these worms were in our way. Occupy? Were you sent by the Imperial Army? No, I'm not doing that the rest of the game. Even if we were, it's none of your business. You're going to die soon! And first battle commences. Okay, so here's where the turn base comes in. Obviously, we have our primary attack, our defense, items, and we can't escape from this fight. But this is where the timing comes in. You see the little blue squares line up? If I have to press X at the exact time that those squares line up in order to complete my full attack. Otherwise, I get a much weaker version of the attack that is not a complete attack. Which I've played this game through probably close to 20 times, so most of these I'm pretty good at, except for a few. The characters get pretty rough with some of them. Ah! Thought I killed you. How'd you get away? Are you really Dart? Yes, it's me. Why are we under attack? War. Imperial Sandora attacked us. What about the truce? Yeah, suddenly I didn't imagine they could come to such an outlying area. If only I had come back sooner. There is something you have to do. Shanna, rescue Shanna. Only you. Shanna. I never knew how to pronounce her name. We're just gonna say Shanna. What about Shanna? Hey, wait! Don't die! I need information. Okay. Alright, let's go open this box. Blink. Burn out. Alright, so these are the save spheres. Which is a good time to talk about the game menu. After I save. Oh, well, that's another... Sorry! Spoiler alert! You're gonna see other characters, so we'll just overwrite that save. Whoopsies! There you go. Okay. I might edit that part out, I'm not sure. Alright. So, here's the menu. The game menu, obviously. So, we have the ability to check our status of all of our equipment, our stats, things like that. All of that matters. It's kind of RPG oriented. Items, we can use items, discard items, look at our list of items. Armed is, of course, our equipment. Again, brings us to the equipment menu. Additions, this is important to the game. So, the timed attacks are called additions. You unlock several of them for each character. Different characters have a different number of additions. But the thing to note is that on screen you'll see LV, which is the level of the addition, and you'll see at the very end over there, next level is 2 of 20. That means I've used it twice, and I have to use it a total of 20 times successfully to upgrade it to the next level. Where it says add, that is the additional number of attacks in this specialized attack. So one additional attack means that I will have one button press time, and then it will additionally attack one more time. SP is spirit power. That's not yet relevant in the game. Damage percent is the percent of your physical damage that it will deal, which is 150%. So a huge portion of the game is actually leveling up your additions, using them over and over and over again to level them up all the way to 99, which is the, well, technically 80 uses is the max level of the addition, but getting them to 99 is important, which we'll go over that a little bit later in the game. But every time that you level them up, they will increase either in SP or damage percentage. they never increase an additional number of attacks. So each one has a certain set number of additional attacks, varying in difficulty and timing, and thus the more difficult ones are more rewarding, obviously, either in damage or SP generation. So, a lot of that farming of me leveling up the skills and stuff, I won't be showing on camera, because it would be boring for you to watch me level stuff up over and over again. So, but that's important. Replace is once you have teammates, you can move your team configuration around. Obviously, we have 3 character slots, so you can have 3 characters at the same time. Configuration is... yeah, okay. So, vibration, sound, morph... yeah, okay. Alright, so we have saved. I'm not sure... uh-oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, little rendering bug. I'm not sure how long I'll make these videos. They'll probably be somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes in length, just depending upon how much of the story aspect we can get done in a certain area. So we'll go ahead and complete the town of Celis, but before we finish this. Plus! Hang on. I got you, B. That voice, is that you, Dot? Is indeed this way. Just a light wound. You will survive. I guess I was lucky. Indeed you were. But look at this village. If only you came back earlier. Don't give me blame! How dare you? I already feel guilty enough. It's about Shanna, too. What's wrong with Shanna? What happened? She was taken away. Seems Shanna was their primary purpose. Do you know where they went? Obviously now you understand that the opening cinematic was the attack of this village, and also that Shanna was the girl that they held the little stone over her forehead. I don't know. I'm gonna make him talk. Come here, punk. Besting a private is no reason to be confident. Where did you take Shanna? Don't worry about her. She must be receiving the courtesies of Helena Prison by now. Helena? And you'll notice that any important... oh, you can't see part of the text. I'll have to fix that in the next video. Probably move this whole screen over. But any important places are highlighted in red. Surprised, huh? We specifically invited only that woman. You must be kidding. You attacked the entire village only to kidnap Shanna? Exactly, but don't worry. I will let you follow them. Although not to Helena. To hell! I have this memorized way too well. Howie. Ah, he's using magic. Nice. Thanks for that. Would that hurt? 17 out of 30. Alright, I'm pretty sure if I kill one of these, the other one runs. Yep, there we go. That's awfully cheeky of you. And that's a power-up. Ow. You have hurted me! Alright, so now I have a few options. Normally in the game it would want you to use one of the healing potions that you have. But guarding actually refills a small portion of your health and also defends you from damage from the next attack. So his next attack will probably do like 3 damage instead of 7. I think it halves the damage. Yeah. So it takes the lesser amount of damage of half. So half of 7 is obviously 3.5, so it does 3. But it gives me 2 times to guard in between each of his attacks, I believe. Oh, no, okay. So now I'm just wasting time guarding. Alright, well, if we have to, we'll use a potion. And he's throwing fire at me again. Yeah, we'll have to use a potion. Ow, 9 damage, jeez. That was a lot. And that burnout item in my inventory is actually the fire spell that he's using. They're actually consumable items to do spells. Did 6 damage. Interesting. You'll see his indicator just turned yellow, which means that he is below half health. Red is below 25% health, but he didn't have enough health left to turn red, so... Get 2 healing potions, a burnout, 26 gold, and 24 experience. We have hit level 2. And we just got a new addition, so now we have a new special series of attacks called Volcano. Volcano is actually, I think, like the 2nd strongest addition that Dart gets, and you get it like right away. It's a 4-hit attack, I believe. Dart, you are going to rescue Shanna, aren't you? Indeed. I won't stop you, but be careful. Your journey is not yet over, is it? No. You can count on us about Celis. There should be enough people who can still move. That's sad. Thank you. When I settle everything, I'll be back. With Shanna. Alright, so normally at this point you would kind of run around the town, talk to everybody, kind of see what everybody has to say about the story and whatnot. This guy here teaches you how to fight, if you didn't already know, because a lot of people who play the game don't know that you have to like hit X in those fight points to do your additional damages, so he teaches you about that. Speaking of which, let me switch over to Volcano. Boink! Yeah, so you'll immediately notice Volcano has 3 additional attacks, so a total of 4, and does 50% more total damage than Double Slash. So, very useful. And we will move on! I will probably enter the next area, and then... Oh, sorry. Helena Prison. Or Helena Prison, however you want to pronounce that. I've always said Helena Prison. Probably because of My Chemical Romance. Long ago. And there is Shanna. Getting poked in the back with a stick. Be good in there. Who the heck is the girl? You can tell me. The world's future rests on her. That's it. This is enough information for you. Those of you who do not grasp the value should just do what the order says. I am not taking your orders. Only His Majesty Dole can order me. Anyway, you must remember this. If you make a scratch on her, it'll cost more than your head. This is a message from Emperor Dole. Bah. I'm angry. Die. Alright, and then this is the map, which you travel from area to area on the map. Obviously the next area is the forest, which is on our way to Helena Prison. Each area has a specific set of creatures that will spawn in it, as well as certain interactions with people, like this guy! I lost the squirrel. Oh well. In these troubled times, you have to protect yourself. What do you think? Want to buy something? Indeed. There are merchants scattered throughout the world. You can sell them items, you can sell them weapons, and then you can usually purchase items and weapons from them, but most towns have a weapon vendor and then also an item vendor. Healing potions, pretty self-explanatory, half your maximum HP recovered. Body purifiers, get rid of poison, stunning, and arm blocking. So poison is poison, pretty self-explanatory, you take damage each turn. Stunning is you get knocked down, so like incapacitated, and you can't move until you take damage again, which will break the stun. And arm blocking stops you from using any attacks. And then burnout is a spell, fire-based attack. And then charm potion reduces the risk of random encounters. So running around in the world, you will have random encounters similar to other games of this style. So if I were to, don't you want to know how to use the items? I can teach you that. No thank you, I've played before, but this guy teaches you how to use items. Okay. Now there is a box back here in this little hidey hole. I can find it. There it is. A lot of people don't see that one because it's behind that tree. But you see my indicator above my head went from blue to yellow to red? That's your random encounter warning. So once it gets to red, you're about to have a random encounter. Which, there you go. Random encounter. And now you'll get to see Volcano. Volcano is important because it has enough attacks in it that you can be countered. Oh, why do I have... Oh, because my overall health increased so much. That's funny. Okay, let me kill the assassin cock. Berserk mouse. So pressing X on time will continue the attacks, but if you have more than 2 attacks, the enemy has the opportunity to counter you. Which you have to press circle in a timely fashion. If you don't press circle, the addition is stopped. They will throw you backwards, and the damage that you already dealt with the first however many attacks will be dealt to them, and then the rest of the damage will be dealt to you, or partial damage to back to you. We'll kill him first. There's a circle. Wow, perfect timing. Yeah, so if I had messed up that, I would have taken partial damage and been thrown backwards. These enemies are not very strong. They're not designed to be very strong. So I'm going to use my guard to heal myself back up versus using a healing item. Save those for later. Strategery! A lot of the game I will be, like I said, farming kind of the additions to make my characters stronger and stuff. So that I can have a better playthrough, and I won't be putting that on camera. I may do like a montage or something where I do it like 8 times the speed or something of how many times I've run through everything, but it's boring to watch me just sit here and do this over and over again. So we'll probably end this episode here in just a second, and then continue back with the next one. And honestly, the timing thing, I've played the game through so many times that I've memorized the actual movements of the characters. So I don't watch the squares themselves. I don't actually watch the blue squares going in. I just know when the character is about to hit based off how many times I've seen them do that attack. So I find it easier to actually watch the character than it is to watch the boxes for the timing. There are some skills where I have to watch the boxes because I just never used them because they were extremely complex or not ones that I felt like I could reliably deal out damage with. So, alright, this looks like a nice little overlook to end on. Actually, let me get to another save spot. We'll go to the next save spot and then we'll stop there. Mazes, yay! All the little green indicators that you see, like all down the right side here, those are areas that I can enter, and then they will take me to another location like so. This is where the map doesn't line up. Gold! I'm about to have to fight somebody. Ah! I wanted to go up. Oh well. Random encounter! Alright, we got a new enemy and another assassin cook. Oh, yeah, one other thing to notice. The colors of their names are the elements of the creatures. So this goblin is fire element, and this assassin cock is wind element. Wind and fire are opposed, So the assassin cock will do more damage to me, and I will do more damage to him. I probably should have let that one go through so that you guys could see what I was talking about with the counter being thrown back. Yeah, so obviously if I'm attacking a fire elemental, I will do less damage overall than if I was attacking a different element, because we're the same element. So, not super prevalent in this portion of the game where damage is really low, but in later stages it gets pretty noticeable. Level 3! Woo! Leveling up. And I like to over-level my characters just a little bit to make the playstyle or playthroughs a little smoother. Okay, that's the exit to the area. I don't want to do that. I want to get that box. Give me the box. This is where stuff doesn't line up because of the rendering. It makes it really difficult. Okay, there we go. Box. Alright. Okay, now we can leave this area. This way. There was one other little indicator that I didn't go into. Oh well. I can't remember what's over there anyway. I think it's just another box that has like some gold in it or something. Oh my gosh, random encounter right before the... There's actually a small like dialogue portion right there. First episode's running a little long, but we'll cut it here in just a little bit once I get the save spot. But this kind of gives you a general idea of how the game is played. Tree! Another thing, you can change the camera angle, which will change the attack angle, which sometimes makes it a little easier to pull off your combinations. Especially if you're in a background environment where blue blends in really well. There's several that you have to change it around to really get your combos off effectively. If I get another guy that counters me, I'll let it go through, so you can kind of see the counter animation and what happens. Yeah. The enemies don't do it very frequently. There's only certain enemies that do it like every time. And those enemies are fairly annoying, but usually pretty easy to kill. The only time it gets really rough is if like the first few attacks of your edition are really fast, and you have to try to, I have no time to deal with you. It reminds me. Wait! This way, this way! Eek! Cut it out! Leave Shanna alone. Leave Shanna alone. Hang in there. I'll get you out from there. Yeah, so that's a little backstory into them being together in their childhood. Growing up together. Try to get out of this area. Elena is not this way. I know, I was going this way, not that way. Alright, now we can save. Yep. If you're in the world map, you can save. Otherwise, you have to find a save spot. So we will save here. Whoops. Save. More than likely, I will do some farming in between this portion and going to Helena Prison, just so that I'm a little higher level. Probably go to like level somewhere between 5 and 7. Right now I'm level 3. Just makes the fights a little easier, and you don't have to overuse items all the time. It's pretty useful. I've played through the games a few times and kind of know what level I need to be at to make the fights still enjoyable and look difficult, but not be so difficult that we're squad wiping over and over again. So, but yeah, that is Legend of the Dragoon. You guys tell me what you think. If you enjoyed this, we can keep going. If you didn't, we can switch to something else. But this is my all-time favorite game. It's got a ton of playtime. I'll probably continue making the series just for myself because I enjoy playing through the game, and I'll probably play through it again and just enjoy myself. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like it, don't like it, what your thoughts are on the game if you've played it before. The top right of your screen, you can see my YouTube handle. Just search FN Hensley, which you're watching right now. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do so, please. Follow me on Twitter at fnhensley, and then also stay tuned for streams on twitch.tv/fnhensley. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!